This week edition, we do a special one. It's a Halloween edition. As you can see my gym attire here that I would never wear, you can definitely tell I'm in costume. We drink a Baa Baa Brewhouse beer, talk random Halloween horror stories and things, even old trucks, and we have a special appearance. Enjoy this week's episode, guys. Have a good one. You ready?
I'm ready.
I just realized you got two of those things in your ear. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Sorry, guys. We don't have like some, decor in here, some spider webs and all sorts of things.
We're not hanging that.
But it's Halloween. And
Yes,
we came as our favorite gym rats.
That's right.
Those dudes that walk around with these high Bass Pro Shop hats and these dangly George Michael earrings.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently this has something to do with something.
It got to.
I should have looked it up, but I didn't. I didn't care. I like to think about the dudes in the gym that wear this stuff every time.
It's not worth me spending my time to realize why they dress the way they dress.
Now, how often do you think those dudes have ever been fishing or hunting to earn the Bass Pro Shop hat?
Zero.
It's kind of, the first time I saw it, I was like, man, that's kind of cool. And then I realized, like, that motherfucker's never done anything outdoors in his entire life.
If he has a four-wheel drive, it's a concrete four-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Never hit dirt.
But they're cool hats nonetheless.
Yeah.
And I like going to Bass Pro Shop. So
But
why not buy one and put it on our head?
Yeah, anybody could buy a hat.
Yeah. Well, this week we got another one from one of our favorite breweries, Baa Baa Brewhouse.
One of the new favorites, right?
Yeah, out of Brookshire, Texas. We've done this is our third one. Last time we did a hazy by them, and I'm not a big hazy IPA fan, but it was good. But man, we're getting back into one of these wild ones.
Getting the good ones.
Oh yeah. When life gives you lemons, sour ale. This one's got mango. How do you say that next one? Calamasai?
I don't speak English too well, so I'm even trying to fucking read that.
Fluff and honey.
Yeah.
So I have no idea what the hell this is going to taste like.
It's going to be fluff and that bitch is going to be
And I couldn't
sweet.
be more excited.
Yes, let's see.
Baa Baa Brewhouse, always coming out with the crazy. I can see it visibly inside the can already. So here we go. Dude. That's like a crick. That is a thick and creamy beer.
That's that fluff.
Oh my God, I'm pretty excited about this. So appearance alone, we graded on what the beer looks like, 10 out of 10. I feel really weird without the headphones on today.
Yes.
But we didn't want it to ruin our attire.
Our image with
Did you
the
realize
George
I had
Michaels.
a band T-shirt on too?
Is that a band T-shirt?
Yeah, I know that they wear band T-shirts of bands they never listen to. I listen to this one a lot, but this is the only band T-shirt I felt really spoke to.
So you
Halloween.
think if you go up to one of those guys with a band T-shirt on,
Yeah,
and ask them 3 hits from that band, you think they could name them?
not a chance.
No,
Not a chance.
because a lot of them T-shirts that they wear,
Guns N' Roses and all those different types.
I don't think these dudes were born
No, they're not.
when these bands were popular.
I do like the meme where it's like when an old man sees a young girl wearing a band T-shirt, name 3 songs. It's like some old decrepit man. I'm not like that, but it does make you laugh. Like I think it's funny. We're not quite get off our lawns yet, but we're getting there.
No, a motherfucker get on my grass, I'm gonna spray him with the fucking hose pipe.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'm not quite there yet. But this just got me into a Bass Pro Shop hat. I couldn't be more excited. And this George Michaels earring is just everything I ever wanted in my entire life. Because I thought George Michaels was their shit when I was growing up.
He was.
He passed away. R.I.P. George Michaels. Love that dude. Loved him.
Great fucking music. Great music.
That doesn't have as much of a smell to it as I thought it was going to. You think it's because it's the honey in it?
You think the fluff holds it down a little bit?
I don't know. Maybe we should have shook it and then opened it.
I do smell a mango though. Mm-hmm. And obviously you could tell that's a mango color.
That fluff is cool as fuck to drink. Baa Baa Brewhouse. Always doing something to just knock me off my feet. like George Michael's did in the 90s. Smell, I wanted to give it to him, but there's not much smell to it. So I'm going to go 8 out of 10.
Yep.
We're still strong there. This is where they're going to start to pull away from the competition.
Oh, goddamn, I'm going to spit.
Flavor-wise, I'm coming out. Let me see what they did on their last Baa Baa. I know it's not cheating, right, to go back and look?
No. We can't remember all the ones we done did.
Yeah. I was looking at how many we did, and it was a lot. Well, I can't find it. I'm going to go I want to know what you say.
Out of what?
Out of 30.
Out of 30?
Taste.
Now, this is a sour ale.
It's a sour ale. Hell, this can be voted on all beer here. That's the thing about when you drink a Baa Baa Brewhouse beer. Normally we grade out of like what it is, ale, sour, These dudes are putting shit out that like combat against beer itself.
Out of 30, I want to give it a solid 27.5.
I was going to say 28.
Well,
so
there we go.
Where would we meet? 28 or we round up, right?
Let's round up.
We round up like our hats.
That's like these fucking billboards.
Yeah. So 28. Yeah. Baa Baa is just always doing something. Now, both you and I drive Chevy trucks. Mm-hmm. Growing up, my neighbor, he had a late 80s Chevy truck.
Oh, square body?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thought it was cool growing up. And the older I got, the more I respected it and liked it. Mm-hmm. I think mine's a 2006. Yours 2016, 15? So 15. I got a 16, you got a 15. When do ours become cool like that? Because I'm going to keep this truck. It's paid off. I'm keeping it. I was trying to think about it driving today.
I think it's 20 years that you don't have to do the inspection and all that.
Like the classic car?
Yeah. I
well,
think
even
it's
still
20,
outside
right?
of the inspection and everything. I'm talking about when does it become like, damn, like how I look at like a 90s truck. Mm-mm. I'm wondering when that 20, 30 years probably.
I doubt you'll keep your truck long enough for it to be
I think
cool.
I'm going to keep it. Well, what if I do? Say, for instance, your and I's truck. Mm-hmm. When does it become one of those trucks where, when I was a kid, I looked at and was like, oh, that's one of those old school ones. I wonder when that is. That's got to be.
Because, dude, my old man had that 86 square body, shit brown on top with tan on the bottom.
Yeah.
Then we had that 91 white Z71.
Oh,
it was still square body.
Yeah.
And
I had a 92 Chevy Silverado was my first vehicle in high school.
Still.
And I wish I would have never. I got the Cobra after that, so I can't complain.
Yeah.
But, man, I think about that truck from time to time. I'm like, I should have just kept that thing, man. It was so damn cool. 2-door, short bed. It was a perfect looking silver, loud exhaust, blue inside with wood grain. I don't even know why it was in there. Just a badass looking old truck.
My favorite one that I had, I can't remember. I think it might have been a 94, like a aqua/teal green step side.
Oh, you got a step side.
5-speed.
I forgot about the step side.
Man, I totaled that thing one night, but that was my favorite vehicle. It sound good.
Yeah.
The engine, everything.
That was a good truck in that little area. Yes. I totally forgot about the step side.
Yeah.
Because you had to say it when you were telling people what your truck was.
Yep.
It's a step side.
Because that was when they had the real step side where you had the 2 steps, one in the front of the wheel well and one in the back.
Yeah.
Because the later editions, them late 90s, just had it on the front.
Yeah.
It was more that round. That's when they got away from the square body.
Yeah.
That's when Chevy and GMC went to shit.
So we can agree probably, 20 years? Our trucks will be that, like, where kids look at it and you're like, damn, you got the old school. Mm-hmm. So I got to, when I hit 50, I'm going to be fucking driving around in the coolest truck I've ever seen. We just filmed last week's episode, but that comes out tomorrow. But yeah, we're filming ahead. Go Stros, I forgot to say, we're in the World Series. By the time this airs on Halloween, we're probably going to play 1 or 2 games.
Are we? I don't know.
You're wearing Astros colors. You live in Houston now.
I'm
Go
just wearing it because
they hate us because they ain't us, bud.
These fuckers are probably still cheating.
I hope so, because everybody is. They all cheat. That shit made me laugh so hard when but you cheated. Y'all all do it. Like, don't lie. What the Yankees got caught using fucking Apple Watches? And I was like,
So they were
everybody
doing
cheats.
electronic?
Yeah, don't tell me you don't cheat. I mean, I'm not gonna say every person cheats, but every team is doing something, dude.
Yeah.
There's too much money in it.
Yeah.
I got on here, tip your bartenders, so do that. Whatever that means to anybody. Always tip. We're tippers. You and I are tippers. We tip good.
Because
All right.
them,
If you want to rant, I always rant, so it's your turn.
so let's be honest. The people in the food industry, they don't make that much hourly, so they are actually working for tips. And if they are a good service person, they will get a good tip.
Uh-huh.
But I mean, if you got shitty service and you don't believe that this person was worth your extra money, I mean, that's on you.
Yeah.
But I honestly believe they got motherfuckers out there that don't know they need to tip people.
Probably so.
I
If you don't
honestly
tip, you're a dick.
these people make like $2 an hour,
Yeah.
$2.50 an hour is what they have to be paid. I
Yeah.
mean, it's like in the law they have to pay them at least $2.50 an hour.
And they should raise that. I
And
think they should get like a minimum wage if
So
they,
if they don't make a
Well,
certain
I
amount
used-
with their tips, then their employee has to make up that.
yeah.
So that's their incentive to bust their ass and do the best they can.
So I used to date a girl. She worked at a nice restaurant, but she would also sometimes work on a weekday that did a lunch there, and they had a more discounted lunch to get people to come in because nobody came to that restaurant really for lunch. It was like a finer place, and so nobody shows up, and the people that show up were showing up because it was cheaper,
Discount, right.
And so the tips were like almost nothing, and you're like, doesn't mean she didn't put in the time and the effort. So, walking out with $20 after like 5-6 hours of lunch, work, it kind of sucks.
But as long as at the end of the work week, she was able to get enough to cover minimum wage, then the employee don't have to do it.
Yeah, it's just one of those things.
Yeah.
I've never worked in that industry, but it's just one of those things that like
I don't have the personality to work in that industry.
you do.
No, I do not. No,
You're
I
so
do not.
friendly.
No.
What else have we got on here? Oh, let's get into the topic. My turn to rant. With our attire, we listen to mumble rap.
No, we do not.
And today I was doing squats, and I was going to video for our Instagram. That's what I normally do. But when you video from an iPhone, you can't listen to music. And I was like, today I can't do it. I cannot listen to this shit that's playing right now. Like I pulled one out to see because sometimes there's a song on where I'm like, okay, I can deal with that. I think one time they had on a 90s song or something like that. That was like really good. Today, whatever that is, they keep saying that I just listen to it for the beats. But the beats sound like elevator music with mumbling on it. Like rap, what I remember, used to like get you feeling like you could do something. And now when I hear it, it's like elevator music with mumble on it. We're getting old.
You sure you not that old motherfucker? Get off my lawn
With
yet?
this one, I might be, because that shit really, if there's one thing I could do to Alpha Lee is somehow figure out how to break their speakers. I really want to get it, figure out. I know I could do it if I just put my mind to it. Just get on there, get an app, and just hack their system and just start playing my iPhone every time I walk in. Like, I know I can do it. I know I can figure it out. I know we know someone that can. I just haven't done it yet. But
it's
I
probably
am
best you don't.
very, very tempted to do it because it's so bad.
Hey, man, all I'm saying, the new gym I go to, I don't have that problem with
Yeah,
that.
you're lucky, but it's a little too far from me. Roman Gym, shout out to y'all for having a badass playlist. Well, I would be, remiss? I'd be remiss if we didn't talk Halloween stuff. We haven't talked anything Halloween, and we're already 14 minutes in. We've talked about this before, and you said you hadn't seen the Aliens movie, and you probably still haven't. You didn't see Alien yet, did you? Was it Alien? The horror movie, Alien.
The original?
Yeah.
No.
Man, you got to watch that. What's your favorite horror movie? Off the top of your head, I know that's hard. Mine, I know. I know mine right out of the gate. I think The Thing is the best horror movie of all time. The original The Thing, not the remake or the prequel. The original Thing with Kurt Russell.
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
Dude, That's OG good horror, where they show the monster just enough to get the mind moving, and you're like, oh my God. Your imagination can take you to places that like even CGI can't take you. You're more scared of what's in your brain and what you're like, I guess it's your adrenaline stuff and everything, fear and run type thing.
Fight or flight.
Exactly. They played on it well because technology wasn't good back then.
Right.
So they had to do what they could, and I think it was way better. But the thing with Kurt Russell, they're up in, I think, Antarctica. It's either South Pole or Antarctica.
Yes, well, they got
North Pole.
bunch of ice.
That's the same thing, right?
No.
North Pole is North Pole. Antarctica is the South Pole. Yeah. So they're in the South Pole then, not the North Pole. Santa's up there, not the thing. It's like heaven and hell. So yeah, they're in Antarctica, and aliens land, and they like their germs, and then they take possession of people, and they turn into weird, crazy creatures and stuff. But they also look normal if they want. So good.
Talking about Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell is a absolute monster when it comes to movies, and I'm a huge fan.
Big Trouble in Little China.
I have the poster on my wall in my room.
He wore a billboard for a fucking hat the whole time, just like you have.
Oh,
on.
yes, he did.
It wasn't a Bass Pro Shops, but he had a billboard.
Yes, he did.
Yes.
I love that movie.
Yes.
I'm Kurt Russell right now with a little George Michael's flair. That's what's going on. But you got a favorite off the top of your head, or one that you like?
I wasn't
I never really talk horror with you.
I wasn't a huge horror movie fan. Mine's gonna be more new shit. I mean,
What's one of the new ones?
I'm a huge fan of Rob Zombie.
Oh yeah, are those horror? Or are those just like? I think that's like a
Kinda
outlandish, like Fish Boy.
like gore.
Yeah,
gory.
I like Fish Boy. Hey, welcome, Fish Boy, and it's Wilson from The Office.
Yes.
Cut in half.
Ryan
with a
Wilson.
Fish body. Yeah.
Rainn Wilson.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Werewolf or vampire?
If I had to choose which one I want
What
to
would,
be.
what would you rather be?
Vampire.
See, I'd rather be a werewolf.
Yeah.
Werewolf, wolf. I was told I say wolf weird. Yeah, only because you can go in the sun. Dude, I'm not a night person anymore. I gotta see the sun. And if I had to sleep in like a hole,
Yeah, but you live forever.
That's true. Well, from what I've seen, so do the werewolves. Like in Underworld, hey, that motherfucker is just as old.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about that other. What's that other teeny bopper werewolf shit?
I don't pay attention to any of that.
Okay.
Twilight?
Yeah, I thought you were going to bring
no.
up Twilight.
No.
No?
That's an embarrassment. That is the worst damn movie.
Well, he's about to be Batman.
I'm okay with that. The thing that was weird about that movie, this is going to get us into some crazy shit. He's what? He was alive with the North and the South War, the Civil War. That's when I believe he became a vampire. I think was during that time. If I remember off the top of my head.
Never saw.
And he's dating high school women.
So he's an old dude.
He is a pervert in a young man's body. It's weird to me. That whole entire thing was always weird to me when I saw the first one. I was like,
you probably should have read the books.
The words versus what I could see is still this is child molestation or whatever.
They just minors. They not children.
It was so weird, man. Like, and then he's like, "You're my own personal brand of heroin." Like he's losing it as a vampire that's been around for over 100 years.
Oh, I thought they were werewolves.
No. The main character is a vampire. And they don't burn up in the sun. They look like diamonds. Don't get me started on Twilight. I could go. This is big rant. I can't believe that movie was so popular. It's so horrible. The lines in it were just so stupid. I was like, God, this is so bad. Yeah.
But you went to the movies and watched it.
No, well, the first one, yes, because I was told by a friend that it was really good, and he was like, "I'll go see it again because it's so good." Well, I like vampires and werewolves. Okay.
Right.
I looked at the
Garbage,
motherfucker. Huh? What did you get me in here for? Horrible. All right, so we went over. And I got nothing else.
You want to go over the sponsor?
Let's go over the sponsor. That'll give me time to think.
Yeah. Today's sponsor brought to you by Sun Chips.
Healthy chips.
Yes. Today we have the Harvest Cheddar, 100% whole grain.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever had these before?
I have.
Have you?
I'm very familiar with Sun Chips.
Let's go ahead.
The OG original ones are good. These ones are good.
I like the green bag.
Usually I get them when I go to Subway, if I have to go to Subway to get the taste of that shitty-ass sub out of my mouth. So Sun Chips, that's what I know them as. I like Sun Chips. I used to be a big fan for a while. Mm-hmm. Every once in a while I'll see them, I'm like, yeah, I need another one. So let's go over Aftertaste. This is where Baa Baa steps out ahead of others on their fruit beers. It says sour. It is sour. This is a smoothie to me. Don't lie. It's a smoothie. Yeah. It's great. Aftertaste. Out of 20, I'm going 19. I'm still leaving that 20 to be knocked off my socks. But 19 on the aftertaste. The aftertaste is incredible to me. I really want to get.
Look how thick that
I
is.
really want to give it a 30 or a 20 out of 20. I'm going to do it. You know what? 20 out of 20. They're the first ones to do it. Drinkability. So the candy bar.
It loses.
Yes, this is where they do kind of lose. The candy bar, I didn't want as much up. Like I think it was a little bit thicker. It was more rich. This one's a little lighter, I think. Maybe that honey, that kind of sweetness to it. So I'm going to go higher than the candy bar. Mm-hmm. I think we said that we wouldn't drink the whole 6-pack, but we gave them a little benefit of the doubt. So out of 30, I'm going to go with a 22, which normally I would go with a 15 because we rate this out of a 6-pack. I'm going to go with a 22 because I think I can drink more of this than I could of the other one. Okay. I feel like this one doesn't tear up my stomach as much. And it's, like I said, it's a little more sweeter than that sour. Mm-hmm. I think the honey really
balances it off.
Yeah, it keeps it from getting too acidic. Yeah. I'm not getting the acidity problem like I did with the other one, which wasn't. It has nothing to do against them.
Right.
It's just my gut.
Yeah.
I have acid indigestion problems. So the fact that this one doesn't hit me, huge fan of it. This is incredible. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What do you think drinkability wise and aftertaste?
I think you were gracious on both of them. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't have went with a 22. I would have went with a 15 on drinkability because I don't know if I'm drinking 4 of these bad boys.
Yeah.
But that's the only discrepancy I had.
Yeah. So they got an 88 with a low drinkability score. That says a lot. I mean, if this had a more drinkability because it wasn't,
it would be mid 90s, and
it would be the highest. It would be the highest rated beer we have, just because this is insane. With this one we have to add another vote or another thing to scale on it. Consistency, right. The consistency of this beer with that fluff in it, it's cool. It's different. Right. Like the consistency of it. You don't get that obviously with what we had the past week as a normal beer. Mm-hmm. This has a consistency of it's thicker.
The fullness.
More. It seems like more is thought out in it. It's just a step above.
Yeah.
All right, let me get this down, and then I got a surprise for you.
You got a surprise for me?
Mm-hmm. It's not Christmas. It's Halloween, but ooh. Shout out to a friend of ours who told me where I could get one of these. He watches the show. You can only get one of these. You're only allowed one of one when you go to buy it.
Really?
Yeah, because they're so rare. That is a St. Arnold's out of here, Houston, Texas. Pumpkinator, not just the regular Pumpkinator, but barrel-aged Pumpkinator.
Aged in bourbon barrels.
Uh-huh. And we're going to crack that bad boy open. We're going to drink it on this show right now. And we're going to let people kind of know. We're not going to vote on it or anything like that, but we're going to have one.
We're going to let them know how good it is.
Yeah, because you can't just go get this. By the time this airs, it's probably all going to be sold out. But it's cool. I've had it before, but each year it changes.
Foam, sweet foam.
Foam, sweet foam. Yeah. I'm pretty excited to try it.
And you drinking out of the Hop Topic that we got?
Yeah, shout out to the Hop Topic crew.
Yep.
I'm pretty excited to try this, especially with this. This is going to, these are both a little more thicker. They had a vanilla one, but I always stick away from vanilla because I don't know. I always feel like the vanilla additive always tastes weird in beers.
I had a pumpkin beer last week.
Let's see how this competes. Cheers, sir.
Cheers. Oh my God. Jesus Christ, it smells good.
That's very good. This one is 12.6. So I got one from my boss at work, and I got one from my old man that I got other people to get for me. Went around town finding them, and I'm excited to give it to him.
This is a good beer.
It's a great beer. I can't drink a lot of this shit because it's very rich. For me, I'm not a big deep stout fan, but
Not that much pumpkin. Got just enough, but the bourbon barrel still comes through the pumpkin.
Oh, yeah. That's what makes this beer.
Yes.
I've had the original Pumpkinator, and it's good, but I mean the barrel-aged one just takes it to outer space. It's
Just the smell
very
of
good.
it. The
Oh, yeah.
smell of it is good.
put it in a candle, put a wick in it, and just
Jesus
light it
Christ.
on fire. Well, we got anything else?
I don't think so.
No. Just talk about our attire for the next 10
Man,
minutes. or something?
you look good in that fucking hat. I'm going to
I
just
think
let
it's
you
because
know.
I got a mullet. But actually, I'm the only dude wearing it right now with a mullet that I've seen at the gym. I'm going to wear this next week to the gym. The next week I go in there, I'm putting this bitch on with my Vans or my Chucks on, and I'm going to find a better shirt to wear.
No.
I'll have more time to think about it.
You got a stringer?
No, but I mean, it's not like I can't make one.
There you go.
I'll just have you rip a shirt down real hard. I got the one thing about this is this earring. I feel like George Michael's once again, and I couldn't be happier. Oh, George, R.I.P. again. That dude was putting out some hits.
Yes, he was.
Well, we done?
We done.
Cheers, everybody. Have a
Cheers,
very,
guys.
very good and safe Halloween.
Yes.
Um,
Make sure you go through your kids' candy.
yeah.
Got some weird fucks out there.
I just would, man, if I had children, I'd eat all their candy.
I'd
All
be-
of it. I'm a
yeah.
huge candy fan.
My kids would be skinny. I'd just be a big fat fuck.
Yeah. I'm a
Because
huge
I'd buy
candy fan.
all their candy and I'd just fucking eat it all.
Oh, one more thing. Shout out to Baa Baa yet again, though, for another incredible beer.
Phenomenal beer.
We still got one more by him, don't we?
I think we got two.
Two.
We'll,
Good weeks to come.
Yeah, we'll see.
Later, guys.
Cheers, guys.